Very surprising if they don't come up with all the answers. Arsenal in their change colours, all blue this evening. The officials, all from Belgium. 700 Arsenal supporters in town, 23,000 from Auxerre. It's a mild night, it's a fairly hot atmosphere. Arsenal surprisingly sent back 300 tickets for this game, but Auxerre could have sold theirs 3 times over. Arsenal coming off the back of their best ever Champions League win. They're breaking records on a weekly basis and playing with a style that's struck a chord with football fans across the country. You may not support them, but you'd have to be pretty heartless not to admire them. Pascal Sugden and Thierry Henry, 2 of the French contingent. David Seaman, the only Arsenal player to have performed here before. And in a few years' time, these Auxerre faces will be much better known. That's the way with this club. Discover players, develop them, and then sell them to European clubs with checkbooks that match their ambitions. 6 of Auxerre's starting 11 came through the club's much-admired youth academy. Another product and the most exciting young player in France at this moment, Djibril Cissé, is missing with a foot injury. Faye and Fadiga played for Senegal at the World Cup. Number 5, Philippe Mexes, is on the shopping lists of most of Europe's top clubs. And striker Benjani has come from obscurity in South African football. He's the top scorer with 6 goals in his last 6 games. Same again for Arsenal. Winning teams are easy to pick. Freddie Ljungberg would have been in it, but he's gone down ill today, so Kolo Touré continues. Kanu deputises for the injured Bergkamp. Sugden stands in for Keown. Thierry Henry has scored on all 3 previous visits to his homeland with Arsenal at Nantes, Lens and Lyon. David Seaman played here in the club's 1-0 win 7 years ago in a Cup Winners' Cup quarter-final, when, as now, Giroud was in charge of Auxerre. He's always been in charge of Auxerre. Won't be long before Robert Pires is back for Arsenal. He's on this trip, but not fit enough yet for duty. Edu's on the bench after a groin injury. The Auxerre substitutes are generally players with very little first-team experience. And the referee from Belgium is taking charge of a Champions League game involving an English team for the very first time. Arsenal very focused on maintaining this wonderful run. Doubts over Boumsong and Capo have passed. They both came through the warm-up. There was a risk they would be withdrawn, they haven't been. Auxerre, Cissé apart, are at full impressive strength. Thierry Henry, who has opened contract discussions with Arsenal to extend his stay, so too has Patrick Vieira. They're trying to build a dynasty. And there's Benjani, 29 caps for Zimbabwe, speaks English, not French, top scorer for Auxerre. It's a breathless night. It is the leaders in France against the top team in England, a number of whose players are leading figures in the French national team. Auxerre have some of the best young players in France. So what do you expect to happen, Clive Allen?
Well, I think certainly it'll be a game in which Arsenal should dominate and they should control the tempo and pace of the game. And Arsene Wenger was at great pains in a press conference yesterday to say how he knows of Auxerre's threat, particularly on the counter-attack, and I think that's what they'll be aware of. But as we know, Arsenal at the moment, everything put in their way, they seem to just roll over. And it's another opportunity this evening to reinforce that belief that this is a competition they want to win this year.
Here's Henry, trying to play in Ashley Cole. Kanu is well advanced in the middle, and it nearly fell to him. Crumbs, Clive, we've had more than 20 seconds without a goal.
There's an opportunity though, and unfortunately Ashley didn't get the sweetest of crosses in.
This is Vieira now. Cut out by Boumsong. And this is Rade, the right fullback. Benjani challenged illegally by Pascal Sugden, all 6'5" of him. Auxerre do sit on top of the French league. They lost their opening league fixture at Paris Saint-Germain, since when they've won 6 times and drawn twice, including their best win of the season, 4-1 at Nantes on Saturday. Chipped forward by 5 for Benjani, and ushered back by Sol Campbell.
I have to say, early sparring, I think mutual respect from both sets of players. They know what's at stake this evening. Reputations to be enhanced, and certainly at the moment no real fireworks.
The tackle by Rade. Here's Capo. Benjani. Sugden got a foot to it. This is a ground which 3 English clubs have visited previously. Liverpool lost here in the UEFA Cup 3 years ago, but won the return leg at Anfield by such a margin that they went through. Arsenal won here by a 0-0 7 seasons ago in the quarter-final of the Cup Winners' Cup, and went through on aggregate. And Nottingham Forest won here as well with a goal by Steve Stone 6 seasons ago in the UEFA Cup. They too won over 2 legs. Jarez, the left back. A bit of defending for Lauren to do. Auxerre's ball. Vieira. Kanu. Henry. Cut out by Lachouet, the Auxerre skipper. It's a good ball forward for Benjani, and Campbell was very quick off the mark.
Wonderful covering again from Sol Campbell. Sugden just caught slightly advanced, ball played in quickly behind, but Sol Campbell perfectly positioned to cut it out.
That was late by Toure. Tainio the Finn, the player caught. First moment of the evening where Frank de Bequera, the Belgian official, has to intervene.
I have to say, rather lenient there. The ball played forward, and Toure is high and late in the challenge, and certainly seen yellow cards issued for that sort of offence.
Henry. So much pace in this Arsenal team, so much of it coming from Henry. Goalkeeper Fabian Cole out to gather.
Well, I must say, I don't think there's a player in the world at the moment that is on top of his game, as is Thierry Henry, asking questions of Mexis already this evening.
So a late challenge on Campbell by Faye. Faye, one of 2 Senegalese internationals that featured prominently at the World Cup. There has been and still is an air of invulnerability about Arsenal this season. 22 games since their last defeat, which was at Juventus. Here's Vieira. Far side now is Sylvain Wiltord, and the flag's up on the far side. Offside has been given, I think, against Kanu.
Yeah, Kanu in the 6-yard box, but what a magnificent move. Brilliant flick by Henry. The ball played wide, and there we see Kanu in the offside position as Wiltord drives in the shot across the face of the box. But wonderful, again, wonderful explosive pace from Arsenal. And Wiltord, I think, was actually attempting to shoot rather than pick out Kanu, but in a yard in advance of the defender and offside.
and surging past Gilberto. Benjani, clear first touch.
It's quite incredible the way at certain stages of the game is being played at walking pace, and then the explosion of pace from both sets of players. Quite amazing. Real quality as well in which they attack.
Henri. Away by Boumsong. Here's Fadiga. Well, to keep his balance for so long, but it wasn't enough. Vieira. Lovely turn by Touré. The Bucks catching. Whoever plays in this team has the same approach.
I just believe that you want to be selected in this Arsenal team. Anybody that comes in, they know that the confidence is so high. You want to be playing amongst this quality and in this way. And you know, we saw a great example of the desire there from Wiltord, tracking back, won it on the halfway line, set up the attack in which Touré tries to curl in the shot.
Rade. Lachouer. Benjani. Comfortable enough for the Brazilian Gilberto. Now his partner Vieira. Kanu. Touré. Away from Fai. Ambitious.
It was ambitious, and Thierry Henry's absolutely furious. He does well to get into the position to shoot, but really he should have been aware of Thierry Henry, who's pulled out wide on the left, and Thierry's had a quiet word with him. And Kolo Touré, he does really well here to break through from that midfield area. But really should have had a little bit more awareness as to the position that Thierry Henry had taken up.
Tainio. Boumsong. Touré got a foot to it. Now Rade. Long serving full-back for Auxerre. Capo. Just won his first senior cap for France. Benjani. Plenty of support for the home team. Lachouer. Fadiga. Jaures in support. Given away by Wiltord to Fadiga. Also being harried and hustled.
Yeah, good pressure from Auxerre, but I have to say that they're very, very compact. Gilberto's dropped in there to protect the two centre-halves. Vieira alongside him. And Auxerre finding it very difficult to find that incisive pass that's going to open Arsenal up.
Rade. Lachouer. Out of play, it's Arsenal's throw. Now there's been an early goal in the other match concerning an English side in the Champions League this evening. It's come at Anfield, where a long ball forward by John Arne Riise has been converted by Emil Heskey for Liverpool, who leads Spartak Moscow, arguably the weakest team in the group, by a 0-0. Fadiga. In a sense, Emil Heskey, the English striker with the French name, continuing the Gallic theme of this particular Champions League evening. Far. Not from there, surely.
I can honestly say he won't beat David Seaman from that range, not this evening, that's for sure.
Mind you, some would say, Clyde, rather naughtily, that is the range from which to beat David Seaman.
No, maybe, well, I don't know how many attempts he would have to beat David from there.
Arsenal have played 14 matches in European competition against French opponents down the years and lost only once. That was against Lens at Wembley 4 seasons ago. Vieira lost it. Here's Olivier Capot going round Sol Campbell, and Sugden slid in, and there was just a little shot by Campbell that was telling in the midst of that too.
Yeah, I think it was actually Sol Campbell who recovered
now
the quickest.
Henry, out comes Fabien Coe, just as well he found his own man. He was stranded way out of his own penalty area. Rade. Lachouer forcing himself in front of Ashley Cole. It's a corner.
He's actually asking a few questions of Ashley Cole defensively. He's keeping a wide position on the right side. This is the incident where Sol Campbell, Sugden covering him, but Sol Campbell showing great strength and pace, and both the central defenders there to clear the danger.
Boomsong has been sent forward. Capo is at the near post. It's the first corner of the game. It's not the best either. Fadiga. Lauren. Kanu. Wiltord back to Lauren. Wiltord just straight offside for a moment. Kanu. Rade, awkward header. Kanu, adhesive control, the runner is Vieira. Kanu used him as a foil. Brilliant,
Absolutely brilliant from Kanu. The only thing that let him down was he didn't hit the target, because he used Vieira as a decoy, and as he drags it inside and he hit the target, there was absolutely no doubt for me. He tries to chip it in that top corner, and Fabien Coe, I think, would have been beaten had it been on target.
Dispossessed by Tainio. Capo. Fadiga. Now Benjani. Amdi Faye. And Toure for Arsenal. Manager Arsene Wenger was saying in the build-up to this game that the spur for them last season was the thought of dethroning Manchester United. The spur this year is the thought of finally sorting out their away form in the Champions League. So far they're doing that very nicely. Now there's been another goal at Anfield, as we see Kanu's effort of a few seconds ago that was floated just over the angle of post and bar. Murphy's deflected pass, Bruno Cheyrou, making it Liverpool 2, Spartak Moscow 0. Fadiga.
I think everybody's looking at this game this evening in that Arsenal, with that wonderful result last week, can they reinforce certainly their belief that they can go away from home in this competition and get the results they need. And there's an air of confidence about the way they're playing this evening. They really are controlled in possession.
Auxerre to Tainio. Rade. Dealt tackled by Gilberto. Their away form before the PSV game was wretched in this competition. 9 defeats and 11 away trips. And last season, in 6 away matches in the Champions League, they gathered together 2 goals and a solitary point. Gumsong took off early. Arsenal's free kick.
First time really this evening that Sol Campbell or Sugden has looked to play the ball forward in a direct manner. Kanu backing in and draws the foul from Sugden. But it is Arsenal playing at their tempo, dictating the tempo this game.
In this Arsenal team, when you look at the players sent forward, including Kanu, Campbell, Vieira. He's met by Capo.
Thierry Henry's come out and taken the free kick 10 yards into Auxerre's half. You know, that for me, I just think it shows the confidence that's running throughout the team. Right, Sol Campbell, Pascal Sugden, you go up, you're a threat, certainly an aerial threat, you possess that. Thierry Henry comes out and takes the free kick.
Also begs the question, Clive, of how many goals he would actually score if he didn't take free kicks in that position and didn't take corners.
But I think that's one of the qualities that they have, is that they're all prepared to rotate, take on responsibilities in different areas of the field.
Just to complete the Group B picture, Liverpool, as we mentioned a few moments ago, leading Spartak Moscow 2-0. Valencia are 3-0 up on Val already in the other game in that group. Who, like Arsenal, have been very impressive in the early stages of this season's Champions League.
Well, Patrick Vieira, it's a challenge out of distance and stretches those long legs, but Benjani just dragging it away from him. Unfortunate not to make contact, I have to say.
Getting the better of Mexes. First time, but not second. Henry felt he might have had a free kick. Now, out comes David Seaman. Ashley Cole acted as a useful barrier as Benjani broke through.
Excellent cover, yes. He got across the front of Benjani and gave David Seaman the opportunity to come and collect.
Jacques Santini, the new coach of France, who was locked in earnest conversation with Arsene Wenger for the best part of half an hour prior to kick-off. A better, more effective game for the French national coach to watch than this. His best young players against his best established players. Brade lost his head and lost the ball to Vieira. Henry. Wiltor. Cover provided by Fadiga. Jales. Now 5. Benjani. Fadiga.
Is that man Gilberto once again just in front of Sol Campbell. He just gets the toe in when the ball's played forward and he's in a position to pick it up. A destructive position and great shape to the Arsenal defensive structure, and again they break up the attack that Auxerre offered.
Now to run by Ashley Cole.
Everybody seems happy at the moment, thumbs up. perhaps we should have expected, John. I have to say, with the two managers involved, fantastic tactical awareness from Arsene Wenger and certainly Giroud.
Arsenal's free kick for some shirt pulling. Arsenal unbeaten in 29 Premier League matches now, dating back to mid-December. Their last defeat in any competition was mid-March at Juventus. Having forgotten how to keep clean sheets in Europe, they managed 2 in their opening matches. Now under pressure, Sugden across.
You have to say that, John. I've got to say that's why 22 minutes in, and they haven't offered Auxerre one opportunity. And really, that's first-class defending from the team, not just individuals, but for the team as a unit.
The other game in this group, Group A, in Holland, PSV 0, Borussia Dortmund 1, and the giant Jan Koller has got that goal. Got a rarity in that he's not a full international.
I think Mr. Wenger and Monsieur Santini will have certainly discussed how Pascal Sugden has started in his Arsenal career, and I think that Arsene Wenger will have been singing his praises.
Foul given against Kanu for backing in. So long ago that Arsene Wenger was prepared to let Kanu go this time last season, and then he had a spurt of mid-season form, forced the manager to change his mind. Gilberto, Kanu, stuck beneath his feet. Excess.
Quiet crowd, good start from Arsenal, I have to say that.
Auxerre. Olivier Capot. Auxerre seem to be getting a certain distance down the pitch every time and then being halted. Madiga. Good leap by Campbell. And Gilberto to pick up the pieces. Wiltor popping up on the left side for once. Toure now on the right. Henry.
Say that they're showing Auxerre respect, there's no doubt about that, but they really are controlling the game, and all credit to them. Anything that they haven't done perhaps, especially in the last 5 minutes, is just have that change of pace, change of gear that threatened Auxerre in the earlier stages of the game. I think they're quite content with the way the game's unfolding at the moment and the way they're dictating it.
Cole. Henry with Mexes all over him. Mexes to Mexes. Thierry Henry now with 21 Champions League goals in 40 games in this competition. Joy yet for Capo and Benjani, the front two for Auxerre. Toure. Lauren. Oh. Vieira. Bouncing off Tainio. Toure. Kanu. Henry's on his blocks through the middle, and they've ignored Sylvain Wiltord. 2 for the pullback. And it'll come to Kanu. Well, even at 6'5", he couldn't quite gather that in. That was out of play.
Well, again, I just think that shows the movement that Arsenal possessed. Thierry Henry made a fantastic run infield, and Wiltord found himself. It all started with this challenge in that central midfield area, Mexer and Vieira. But Wiltord trying to pick out Touré, who's made up a lot of ground from the wide right position. Kanu again, the rotation and movement, so very, very difficult to mark.
Vieira. Auxerre. Released nicely for Benjani. This is a test for Sugden. The fact that it's a goal kick shows that Sugden came out with flying colours.
Looked at one stage as if Benjani was going to get the run on Sugden, but again he's prepared to match him stride for stride. What he doesn't do is make any sort of rash challenge.
Saw plenty of Pascal Sugden for Lille in the Champions League against Manchester United last season. Seen very little of Benjani. No one has. Giroud invited 10 unknown strikers to have trials at the club over the summer, and Benjani was the man who won the contract.
And he has repaid him with goals, you have to say that. 6 in the last 6. He's in good form.
Kanu. Gilberto. Cole. Jares. Gilberto. Henry. Auxerre. Capo. Benjani. Mexes. Henry took a good long look. So no foul, handshake between Mexes and Henry.
Ashley Cole thinks it's his, but referee is giving him against him, I think, for obstruction.
Capo. No goals here, but another goal at Anfield in the Group B game between Liverpool and Spartak Moscow. Again set up like the second by Danny Murphy, this time with a free kick that was firmly headed in by the skipper, Sami Hyypiä. Liverpool 3, Spartak Moscow 0, but that's as nothing compared to the other game in that group, where Valencia now lead Bâle by 4 goals to 0. Jares. Sugden. Elegance to Sugden in the air. Wiltord. Henry. Kanu is off and running, so too is Sylvain Wiltord. And it was well timed by Juan Hernandez.
Good interplay once again, and it looked to be a measured pass from Henry to put Wiltord in. A superb sliding tackle by Rede.
This is Sugden. Kanu. Played back by Cole. Followed in by Capo. Sébastien Jarez. Olivier Capot. Fine. Tainio. Lachouer. A bit more pace about this. Shot was from Benjani. Still not really enough to trouble David Seaman. Auxerre's home form always strong. Jarez. Sugden. Now Tainio.
Gilberto perfectly positioned once again. Any sort of break in the ball, any little toe that a central defender gets, he picks up.
Madigan. Just wonder, Clive, if you feel there are any echoes of Arsenal's opening Champions League game against Dortmund this season, where they had to be patient for the first half and almost earn the right to win the game.
Yes, it seems that, but I do feel that they're in control. I think that Auxerre have lacked that explosive pace in the final third until the first opportunity that they created there with swift first-time passing. But really, the two central defenders, for me, have been key so far. They really are in tandem together, and they're finding it very, very difficult to get in and behind them.
Lachouer. Nice turn by Capot. But he was off balance, and the standing foot slipped as he shot. Madigan. Corner given.
Well, as he turns here and tries to shoot Capot, immediately the arms were raised by the Arsenal defenders, feeling there was an offside decision, but the ball actually stayed in and the corner was won.
Olivier Capot, born on the Ivory Coast, but now a full French international. Benjani of Zimbabwe. All the way out of play for a goal kick. Yann Lachouer taking it. His third spell with the club.
But really, David Seaman certainly going to be untroubled by Benjani from that wide position on the edge of the box. But the first time really that they were incisive with one-touch passing that opened Arsenal up.
Henry. Fantastic footwork. He's drawn the free kick. Henry. Lazy slalom run pulled down by Rade. Desperate by the fullback.
Certainly didn't touch him, but as we can see, a wonderful feat from Thierry Henry, and he really is positive, and it's so quick-footed that it's very, very difficult. The slightest touch, he's then to ground.
Some discussion amongst the Auxerre defenders as to how best to assemble the wall. Fabian Cole, the very experienced goalkeeper, has had his say. It's Henry. Well, it was a strange setup because the wall wasn't a wall.
It was disjointed, but Thierry Henry's intention was clear, and that is on its way. Fabian Cole certainly had to be across.
Lachouer. Tainio pulled back by Sugden. Slight air of cynicism about that challenge.
Well, it's the first mistake he's made, and it was purely because it was a half-hearted challenge when he blocked it with his left foot. And he's actually quite fortunate not to pick up a yellow card for me, because Tainio has got on the goal side of him. But Pascal Sugden, for the first time, making a mistake this evening.
Auxerre's turn to have the opportunity of a set piece, not too far out. Benchany is forward, and Mexes, just out of your picture, is on the far side of the penalty area. Who is a threat in the air, but this is Capo. Via Vieira towards Mexes, and the flag is up for offside. I think he's popular, Seagull.
He's not popular certainly because of the way he's playing.
Wiltord and Toure have switched wings again. Wiltord's back on the right. Toure, who's been limping slightly since an incident in the penalty area a few minutes ago, back on the left side. Boumsong. Cole. Vieira was fouled by Amdi Faye. It's a bit like managing a dream team at the moment for Arsene Wenger. How long the dream goes on and how good it gets.
I think it's just a case of individuals at the top of their game. They're so confident in one another's ability, and as you say, I think he'll be enjoying it, and I think he'll be enjoying the performance that they're putting in tonight. Obviously, they haven't scored yet, but I think they are in control of the game. They really have shown great strength, composure, and very little threat, giving up very few opportunities.
Tainio, Lachouer. It's actually Cole to get past first of all. It's possessed by Toure. Kanu. Sylvain Wiltord. He's asking plenty of Thierry Henry. He's up to the task and he's won a throw off Boumsong.
What a threat he possesses. Boumsong can see the ball coming towards him, and Thierry Henry is literally flying, making up so much ground so quickly, forces the error from the defender.
Auxerre's free kick. Giroud has the appearance of a benevolent grandfather. That, I'm told, is deceptive. Rade. Tainio. Capo. And Jarez tangling with Wiltord. Referee gives the free kick.
I think he tried to give Jarez the advantage, and Wiltord was the one who recovered the quickest. Jarez just trying to step over him.
Has placed the ball. Mexes is forward. There are 4 white shirts inside the Arsenal penalty area for Fadiga's free kick, which was met by Sugden. 5. It's another corner. Auxerre's 3rd of the night. Fadiga to take. Headed by Campbell. Tainio hit the error. It's come out to 5. Capo. Brought clear by Toure. Look at Benjani though, tackling back. And now surging forward. Sugden's had a fair bit of defending to do, and the vast majority of it he's done well. Auxerre. Stephen was on his way. Cole took no chances.
Certainly Ashley Cole's had to be on his toes this evening, and Auxerre, very clever, tries to lift it over the back of Cole. He has a quick look to see where David Seaman is. He knows that he's coming, but he realises that David's not going to get there. Good defensive play from Cole.
Corner is short. Back with Fadiga. Benjani couldn't get on the end of it. Wiltord. Now the race could be on. Henry. Sprinters with him. One of them is Vieira. And it's to Patrick Vieira. Across comes Jarez. And in seconds, Arsenal go from defending a corner to winning one.
And who started it off in his very own penalty box? Patrick Vieira. And who's on the other side of the penalty area? Had he got onto that pass from Vieira? No other than Gilberto. Amazing ground covered by the two central midfield players.
Goal. You try to tell me they're box-to-box players, Clive?
Oh, amazing energy and tremendous desire to get from one end of the pitch to the other.
Cole. Seeking out Auxerre. Ball. Foul throw. One extra minute.
I think Canu's actually penalised for pulling back the defender there when the throw was taken, but I have to say I think that Arsene Wenger's the one who holds the upper hand here in this first half. I think that Giroud certainly maybe tactically will have to change it just to try to inject something into Auxerre going forward.
It's offside. So Arsenal have seen plenty of possession, largely controlled the game, but nothing tangible to show for it so far. Henry. Toure. Arsenal have the throw. And this is Thierry Henry. Stopped eventually by Philippe Mexes. And this is Auxerre. Fadiga. Now Capo. Fadiga's continued his run. Benjani is on the edge of the penalty area. This is 5. And now Auxerre, chance possibly for Auxerre, just behind Capo. And that may well be the final chance of a well-contested first half, which ends goalless. Arsenal won't be too unhappy, largely in control. Giroud's side have had their moments, not too many of them. Capo and Benjani, the twin threat, not always on the same wavelength. But for once, all Arsenal's control has not yet brought a goal. And at half-time in the Stade l'Abbé Deschamps, it is Auxerre 0, Arsenal. tonight for digging in and securing the platform from which to win the game. It seems to be the Arsenal way of it. Auxerre providing obdurate opposition, as befits a side who've made a very good start to the season and sit on top of the French league table at this stage after just 9 games. Here's Capo. And again, Olivier Capo. Scuffed the intended pass straight to Vieira. Henry. I think it's your feeling, Clive, that Arsenal will put their foot on the gas as Auxerre legs tire and space opens up in the game, is it?
Yeah, I just think they've dictated the pace of the game, and certainly they're in control of it. Couldn't possibly expect them to play a football match for 90 minutes and not create chances and not score a goal. So I think Arsene Wenger will be happy with the first half performance, much of the same.
Henry. Arsenal will score, surely, they always score. Vieira. Be cleared by 5.
You've just given it the kiss of death, John, you know that, don't you?
Don't blame me. Lachouin. Benjani. Capo. And it was just behind Tainio. It is now 47 league games in succession in which Arsenal have found the back of the opponent's net. A new league record. Henry. Kanu. Fadiga.
I think that's perhaps where Arsene Wenger may be a little bit disappointed. A number of occasions that the ball has broken down off of Kanu when they've made progress, got into the final third. Really need to retain possession of the ball.
Auxerre's previous home game, their opening match in this season's Champions League, was a fairly sterile 0-0 draw against PSV. They've also been beaten 2-1 in Dortmund last week, so only 1 point from their opening 2 fixtures. Arsenal, by way of contrast, have 6. Looking to make it 9. Here's Touré. And now Sylvain Wiltord, touch to control. And Gilberto! It has taken 2.5 minutes of the second half. And what were we saying? Arsenal will score because they always score.
Up down the left. And who arrives into the box? He's certainly enjoying this competition. Fastest goal in Champions League history. He's added a second. Gilberto, the Brazilian, puts Arsenal in front. Beautiful play, cut back, and great awareness from Wilson. Looks as if he's shaping to shoot, but no, he sees the late arriving Gilberto and really just puts it on a plate for him. He's not going to pass that opportunity up. He's made breaks to get in that box. We say he's the holding midfield player, but time and time again he's prepared to run, passion, desire to get into the box and score. And it's exactly what he's done here this evening for Arsenal.
Well, here's your exam question, Clive. Petit and Gilberto as partners for Vieira, compare and contrast.
Well, I think that perhaps Gilberto is prepared to get forward and is given licence to do so, and is probably more of a threat going forward than Petit was for the Arsenal. And I think he complements Vieira so well. He protects those 2 central defenders, but the both central midfield players are given licence to break and join in and get into the box to score goals.
Inspiration showed by their opponents tonight. Not yet, anyway. 5. Sugden in the way, as he has been so often this evening. Latest score from Group B. This is not a misprint. Valencia 6, Bâle 1. In the other group game at Anfield, Liverpool still 3 goals to the good against Spartak Moscow. And here is Kanu, who is held back by Andy Fye. Arsenal's free kick, this referee refreshingly unwilling to reach for his pocket.
Well, I have to say, position, and certainly Arsenal were in for a possible second there. Fye very fortunate not to pick up yellow.
Bodily harm counts as a Lachouer, hustled out a bit by that man Vieira. Switching play for Wiltord. Canu's in the middle. Tennant is unmarked near side of the area. Edu. And Arsenal will accept the corner kick.
Brilliant play from Vieira. That's really one of his greatest strengths, where he breaks up the play. And this is Wiltord's earlier effort, which was well constructed down the right, with a good stop from Kuhl.
Arsenal a goal up and seeking to double their lead. Taken by Fabian Kohl. Dishevelled looking goalkeeper, isn't he? Five. Jan Lachouer. Vieira. Kanu. Arsenal have never lost to a French team in France in 7 previous visits. Their only defeat in this country, courtesy of Naïm and Real Zaragoza in Paris in the 1995 Cup Winners' Cup final. Sorry to mention it, David. Now Wilton. Capo for Auxerre. Benjani. Fadiga, powerful left foot from distance. Benjani took on one too many.
Took on 3 too many. They surrounded him so well on the edge of the box. Sugden, Gilberto in front once again, and breaks up the play. A slight injection of pace, you have to say, from Auxerre, but again, coming up against the rock at the heart of that defence.
Benjani. Cole's clearance wrapped against the shins of Lachouer, via whose forehead it goes behind for a goal kick. Totally happy, Arsene Wenger.
I think there's no doubt he would like to see them score a second. They are completely in control of the game for me, dictating the tempo of it, and always possess the threat when they break and counter-attack swiftly.
News from our touchline reporter Gabriel Clark is that Henry has got a hamstring problem. Gary Lewin, the physio, isn't yet sure quite how serious it is. He came off as a precaution. Wiltor. Boomsong being pressurised by Jermaine Tennant. Jarez. Tainio. Mexes. Five. To Lachouer. Rade going on the outside. Fadiga's in the penalty box, so's Capo, but it is with Tennant. Arsenal have men over on the far side. Wiltor through the middle. Also Kanu. Edu. shirt tugged out by Lauren.
Quite right, John. I can't see that the referee can give a yellow card this evening.
Rade. Cole slid in, apparently took the ball, and this is Sylvain Wiltord. He's going through a crisis by Arsenal standards. He's not scored in nearly 5 games. No changes are being thought about on the Auxerre bench, although options are limited for Giroud. Fadiga. Now Jermaine Tennant. Quick handball by Campbell. Referee allowing play to go on with Capo. The stretch, it's Gilberto turning it behind for the corner.
So Campbell recovered well to make the block, but I have to say they certainly have great shape defensively, and also having real problems trying to open them up, trying to shift people around.
It's a big spider on the post, isn't it? In by Lachouer. Spot of bumping and boring and barging and pulling and shoving and goodness knows what else. Arsenal have a free kick. It's a chance for Auxerre to make their first substitution of the evening. I think Yann Lachouer, the captain, might be the man to come on. And it's going to be Arnaud Gonzalez, striker, who come on. Played up front in the win at Nantes. Gonzalez. So Giroud's intentions are pretty clear with less than 20 minutes to play. Just to update you on the other Group A game being played in Holland this evening, Dortmund have scored a second against PSV Eindhoven. That ultra-talented Czech Republic player Thomas Rosicky with it. Liverpool still 3 up on spot at Moscow. Valencia leading Bâle 6-1 in Group B. Highlights of all tonight's Champions League action, ITV1 at 11:30. Tennant skipping easily inside Andy Fye. Deflection on the pass made it easier for Rade to clear as far as Lauren. Gilberto.
I'm sure Arsene Wenger will be happy with you reporting so many goals being scored all the way across Europe that Arsenal are yet to concede a goal in this competition so far. Just again emphasises the quality that they possess.
We're in Burgundy country, but this is not vintage Arsenal. It's largely down to the diligence of the opposition. It is, though, for David Dein and company, a good, strong European performance.
I have to say, John, I think it's outstanding because really it's been Arsenal at far from their best, but totally controlling the game. There will be games like this in the competition. But again, everybody's talked about their away form, and could they reinforce it here this evening? They've certainly gone a long way to doing that.
Another goal would be nice.
Never satisfied, are you?
A neat touch by Fadiga to Jales. Gilberto lost it to Tainio. Fye. Benjani. What a glimpse of what he's all about.
It was, and he was hurried. There was good pressure from Arsenal, but I've got to say, great concentration from David Seaman, because that's a good stop. The shot was fired in by Benjani, and it bounced just in front of him.
Kanu. Good tackle by Mexes. Benjani. Capo. In slides Cole. And Auxerre have a corner. And they're certainly not finished yet, the home side, and it's been taken very swiftly. Watchful header away by Lauren, finding Tennant. Foul tackle by Jaurès. He has got a yellow card.
And quite right too, because Jermaine Pennant was certainly away down the right-hand side. As you can see, Jermaine just towing it by him and drawing the challenge. As we see this stop from David Seaman, and that's good keeping, because the shot's fired in and dipping just in front of him. A number of occasions you see keepers just spill that one. David's spot on there.
Edu. Wiltord to Kanu. Goal scorer emerges. Gonzalez, the newly arrived Auxerre substitute. Another goal in Eindhoven. Now PSV 1, Borussia Dortmund 2. Van der Schaaf with the goal for PSV. Given against Sugden. Arsenal hoping to join Real Madrid, Barcelona and Manchester United on a maximum 9 points after their opening 3 fixtures. Still work to do. This is Rade. Seaman has come a long way and made a good claim.
Quite a quartet.
Nice to be able to mention Arsenal in that sort of company as a real threat in this competition. And whilst it is very early to be making judgments, you'd be a fool to bet against them.
Well, the manager believes they're capable, and I think the players do. I think with the performances they're turning in, they certainly are. They're showing clear intentions. They're planning to go a long, long way.
Just over 10 minutes to play. Fadiga. Well taken, David Seaman. Campbell was falling as he passed, but still found Ashley Cole. Cole held up by Gonzalez. It was more in desperation that Cole went to ground than anything else, seeking the free kick, but he hasn't got it.
But even at this stage of the game, he's prepared to run forward, to drag Gonzalez back when Gonzalez has been introduced to do exactly the same to him in the opposite direction.
Auxerre's next domestic task is a home league game against Monaco here on Sunday. points clear of Nice and Marseille at the top of the Championnat. Vieira. Arsenal get the decision.
Once again, Patrick Vieira at his best. Two players around him, scrapping for the ball. Gets the all-important toe. Hits a piece of play as well.
Edu. Cole. Vieira. Benjani. Oh, Benjani rattles the crossbar. Some pace on that shot. I don't know how much of it Seaman actually saw. Still danger not away. Amdi Faye. What a strike that was from Benjani.
Sensational strike, and I think he caught David Seaman by surprise. We can see it here. Just moves across. I wonder if Seaman just got a finger to it to push it onto the crossbar. I think he maybe just got the faintest of tips which pushed it onto the crossbar, but what a great effort. Ball moving around David Seaman. I think just deflected it enough to push it up onto the bar.
So just the width of the bar away, or maybe a fingertip away from being pulled back to all square. Glimpse there of why Benjani is such an exciting prospect. Offside against Sylvain Wiltord. Rade. Gonzalez. Play chance for a substitution to be effected by Arsenal. It's going to be Oleg Luzhny sent on by Arsene Wenger. And an early withdrawal for Sylvain Wiltord. Good time as this substitution is made to show you the latest goal at Anfield between Liverpool and Spartak Moscow. Liverpool were 3 up. The 3-0 read 4-0. Heskey's cross, and Salif Diao, another of the Senegalese exports from the World Cup, with his first Liverpool goal. Liverpool 4, Spartak Moscow 0. In the same group still, Valencia 6, Basel 1. ITV1, 11:30 for all tonight's Champions League action. Gilberto. No foul by Mexes on Tennant. This is Fadiga. Offside given against Benjani, who was so close to levelling matters for Auxerre. His parents are so keen to watch him back in Zimbabwe, they've had an enormous satellite dish installed on the side of their house. Arsenal's last 3 visits to this country have all ended in victory. Nantes in a UEFA Cup tie and then in Champions League matches against Lens and Lyon. factor in all of those, but not tonight. It was a goal by Thierry Henry, who departed early in this second half with a hamstring problem of some description, the seriousness of which is yet to be fully determined. Fadiga. Well, he was looking for the free kick, but he's got it. Giroud for once is looking animated, well, by his standards anyway.
Left arm there that's pulling Fadiga back, an opportunity for delivery, but Arsenal have been able to deal with it all evening long.
I wonder if Auxerre have been buoyed though by that shot against the bar.
Capo's not happy. He feels that as the ball swung in, that Sugden has actually stood his ground and had no chance of making contact with the delivery. As we see Benjani's fantastic strike and Seaman's touch onto the crossbar.
Cole. Tennant. Edu. Vieira. And Cole looks across towards the referee's assistant for a flag, which is not raised. Kanu's in the middle. Cole was caught late and is in a bit of a heat by the corner flag.
And that was Gonzalez, and that was a late challenge, and Ashley Cole seems to be in certainly a lot of pain. Nasty whack across the left shin.
Interested to know whether the referee was watching the ball as it was crossed or whether he still had eyes on Ashley Cole as Gonzalez caught him.
And Arsene Wenger will be concerned because, you know, I have to say a controlled performance from his team tonight. He's shaking his head. The last thing he needs now is unnecessary injuries, especially with Thierry Henry already back in the dressing room.
Well, Cole is off the pitch. Arsenal have used all 3 of their permitted substitutes. They're down to 10. And Kanu was backing into Fabian Cole. Ashley Cole is limping back on now.
You see Kanu just backing in, and Cole
Mexes. Bumson. Capo allowed to go on, trying to feed Gonzalez, and that's out for a goal kick. Well, just a solitary goal here, scored by Gilberto after 48 minutes. There have been 5 now at Anfield, and Liverpool have scored all of them. Owen setting up Emil Heskey to complete the nap hand. Heskey's second of the night. Liverpool 5, Spartak Moscow 0. Luzhny. Guilty of pulling back Amdi Faye. Tainio. Gonzalez. Sugden ran into trouble. Gonzalez with the cross. Good decisive take by Seaman. Benjani was waiting.
3 times been called upon David Seaman to take crosses and certainly take the pressure off of his rear guard, and fantastic goalkeeping.
That wasn't so clever from Sugden.
No, it was actually a miscontrol, and as it broke, he was committed to the challenge. He does play the ball, but goes right the way through. And seems to be in a lot of discomfort there.
Giroud wondering whether he's going to have to make another change. Sugden, despite the slightly ugly nature of that tackle, has made a very good impression in his opening few games, only his second start in Arsenal colours. Tainio is going off. And his replacement is another midfield player, Fancy Silieks. Only his fifth first-team appearance. Not much in reserve for Giroud. We also wait for the fourth official to inform us how many extra minutes are going to be added on. The answer is 3. Boumsong. Tennant turns away and clutches his arm after the tangle with Boumsong. High. Concentration needs to be maintained by Arsenal. Campbell comes across. This is Fadiga. Benchani. Away by Gilberto, only as far as 5. Fadiga. Arsenal coming under significant pressure now. Silieks. All dissipates as it rolls through, bounces through to Seaman.
Time and time again, the outstanding player for me this evening has been Gilberto, not only for what looks like the match-winning goal, but certainly fitted into the role of protecting those two central defenders. Whenever the play breaks up, he seems to be involved, and really wonderful performance from him this evening.
Jerez. That's one for Sugden. He missed it. Now can Gonzalez keep it in? He cannot. And it is a goal kick. And Tainio, after that tackle by Sugden, having to be helped round towards the dugouts. So, assuming this is the final score, Clive, your thoughts?
I think a very confident Arsenal performance, not perhaps at their best in terms of their free scoring play, but I've got to say a really organised, disciplined away performance in Europe. And I think Arsene Wenger will be absolutely delighted to reinforce that belief that they can go on and be very successful in this competition this season.
It's played 1-3 for Arsenal, who continue to carry all before them. Not quite as fluent tonight, but effective enough. The men in blue have banished the away blues with back-to-back victories on their travels. PSV last week, Auxerre this, Gilberto the match winner. It's finished Auxerre 0, Arsenal 1.